Happy 4th of July, everybody. I'm about to make a little bit of music, try to get it done before the fireworks start, because it's like a zoo in my neighborhood once it really gets started. They've been going all day, but yeah, we're gonna make something real quick. So let's pull up some samples. I remember the first year I moved into this neighborhood, the neighbors, they set the school across the street from me on fire with the fireworks. And I used to be kind of a fan of fireworks, and I still am. You know, if you go to like Redlands, California, I don't know if they still do it, but a friend of mine lived there, and the dude that did all the pyro for Independence Day, he used to have fireworks shows there, and I'm always down to watch something like that, but to watch a bunch of drunk idiots with explosives, that's just not entertaining to me. But I'm fortunate enough to have something like making music to entertain me, so who am I to judge? But let's pick out some samples. I think I'm gonna start off with let's use some trap samples, because the last one I used acoustic drum samples, so let's mix it up a little bit. Mayweather, I like that. Let's go with that one. Yeah, I like the way that sounds. Let me turn the bass boost off of this so I can really, yeah, there we go. That's a good one. It's got some flavor. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the same sample pack for the whole thing, but yep, that's the one. You know, one of my complaints with the MPC One is how you browse these samples, and maybe I'm just a noob and I don't know what I'm doing, but if any of you guys know a better way to go back, because I sure don't. Whenever I go back, I gotta hit internal, then go back to my external card, and then go back into my samples folder. So if any of you guys know an easier way to navigate that, please comment it down below. And everybody who watched the first little snippet of a song that I made, I appreciate you guys. I haven't put anything up on this channel in like 3 years. It was a lot easier during the pandemic. Let's see. None of that. Not today. Acoustic drums. Nah, I don't want none of that either. Let me see. Flaming Lips drums. 808s with acoustic drums. Let's check out some of them. Yeah, that'll work. Here we go. Nah, let's get out of that pack. Okay, I need an open hat, so I don't know, any of you guys mix up your kits in the drum packs? Because I don't know if everybody uses everything from the same pack or not, but I always find myself mixing them out. I always get kind of bored with the way they sound together. You know what, I'm gonna do this one without an open hat. Let's get some toms. All right, let's start off with a high one. So. Kind of get with that one. All right, let's pick another acoustic tom. So we got the high one first. Let's get a mid. Mid. Do a little bit of work on those, so I'll probably record those on a different program just so I can or maybe I'll just do it with a sub mix or something like that, but getting ahead of myself. Let's get the lowest of the low. There go those fireworks. I'm telling you, by the time I'm done with this, it might be a wrap. We got that done. Do I want to start with the drums today? First off, metronome is on. All right, that's good. Slow it down a little bit. Metronome is hella loud. Okay, that's why I had the metronome turn way up. I don't know what the point of that is. Cool. All right, so let me go ahead and name this drum so I don't confuse myself later on. And I'm gonna just record all the drums on the same program, but what I don't like to do is I don't like to just overdub the drum straight away because I like the ability to go back. So let me figure out what I'm gonna start with first. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's start off with a hi-hat. So here we go. Cool. All right, we got that. kick drum down. Cool, we got those. Let me put those toms on there. Pad mix. Those toms. The toms are too loud, so I'm gonna set the pad mix. Go down 10 decibels on each. Snares too loud too. Loud snares are a little annoying. Alright, that's good. Let's go back to the main and let's go to the next track. Now, I'm debating. I can't figure out if I want to do synth bass, which would probably be easier because I got the keyboard set up already, or if I want to lay down an actual bass, which is usually what I like to do. I prefer to use actual bass because I am a guitar and bass player. But you know what? Let's mix it up. I'm gonna put in some synth bass. Maybe I'll add a guitar in a little bit later. So, do I want to make this a plug-in program? Let's see what's up. We got the bassline synthesizer. Do I even like that? Let me go over in here. Browser. Not the browser. Okay. Main. Go back. Preferences. What's going on here? Audio device, MIDI. What's going on with this? Okay, here we go. Let's turn it all on. All right, now it should work. Can't say I like that plugin. Can't say I like that that patch. patch is kind of weird, but yeah, the velocity on it's real weird. I could set it to all, I guess, but I want to have some type of dynamics to it. So I'm gonna try to lay it down and then we'll figure it out a little bit later. So double that sequence, so let's double the length. All right, now it should work. That's what happens when you rush. There we go. Okay. Now I want to mess with the velocity on that one because it's sounding kind of it's fine. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's just keep it with the synthesizer stuff. So I got the Jura in here. Let's add another track and let's pick up another plugin program number 2, and that one. Let's use the Jura because I actually do like that one, the whole Juno. I think I got something, so. See, I'm not a keyboard player. I'm pretty trash at it, but I can figure out a melody, figure something out. Rather be playing guitar, but I need to mix it up as much as possible. Gotta step outside your comfort zone. I don't have that dexterity though, so it just feels awkward. All right, let's try it. Let's see, I'm gonna fumble with this one. I know I'm gonna fumble with this. Here we go. Sounds pretty good. Let me take the volume down on that a little bit. Now what I like to do is, with those melody tracks, I'm gonna put an auto pan on that. So I'm gonna put an auto pan on that because when you add an auto pan, it just frees up space in the middle. I like to keep the bass in the middle, keep the kick in the middle. I'll mess with the rest of the drums, have them panned off to the sides. I'm not gonna do any type of EQing in this thing because I just find it easier to do the EQing once I bounce it out of the MPC and into Logic. I'm used to using Logic that way. I'm not used to using the MPC that way. So I'm gonna solo this real quick. Now I'm gonna tweak this auto pan. Adjust the rate, and it's just gonna make it feel like it's swirling around. So now when I go back out here and I unsolo this, turn this down a little bit too. That's nice. I'm gonna go grab my guitar and I'm gonna add like a distorted tremolo guitar for some accents on those chords, and then I think I'll be done with this one. So I'm pretty sure this one's in A minor. Sounds about right. Make sure the guitar is all tuned up. Anybody that ever goes into these MPC ones knows that placement of the ins and outs on the back like that gets annoying from time to time. But what are you gonna do? It would have been kind of nice to have the guitar input on the front, maybe like some of the interfaces, some of the popular interfaces. But overall, this is a great device. I had an MPC One, the original one, the black one, and I actually got rid of it. And then I tried some other sequencers / samplers, and none of them really held up. So I'm back to this one, and I feel so good being back. So let me make sure I'm in the right key. I'm pretty sure I am. So A minor, C, B minor, and then it's back to C. So yeah, it's in A minor, so it's A minor, and then it's C, B minor, and then back to C. I'm sorry. Make sure this guitar is tuned up real quick, and then guitar's in tune, cool. You know, they were only like a synth out each, except for the A string, but this guitar needs a setup. I'm sorry, not the A string, it was the low E string. The low E string needed to be tuned a lot more than the rest, but this guitar just needs to be set up. One thing that I do sometimes is if the guitar starts out and everything's like a synth out, I'll leave it that way because it adds some flavor depending on the type of music I'm making, right? Like if I'm making a straightforward rock tune, or if it's like a song that I wrote where I like painstakingly sat there and figured out a chord progression with some half steps and just like some different fingerings to make it sound saucy, I'm not gonna leave the guitar out of tune. But when I'm making something simple like this, like a more modern flavored song, you know, modern music is really simple for the most part, and a lot of it's about kind of deconstructing the sound. And I found that allowing the guitar to be just slightly out of tune adds some of that character that when you listen to certain modern productions, like what was that song that sounded really cool and faded out of tune? It was Kill Bill by SZA. I love that song, and like everything sounds like it's a bit detuned, so I'll leave the guitar just out of tune for certain stuff and it'll give it a flavor like that. It's harmonic. I'm gonna add the amp sim, and I'm gonna add a dirty patch actually, because I want this one to be driven. So guitar drive, light driven AC, so that's like an AC 50. Barely any drive on that. Oh, there we go. That neck section is a lot more driven, so turn the drive back down a little bit. We wanted to sound a little funky for this, so I'm on the rhythm section, that rhythm circuit of a Jazzmaster, which any of you guys who know guitars know that that section's funky already. And I'm gonna take the tone down, so it's gonna roll off a bunch of that high end. But then I'm also gonna play real close to the bridge, so it gives it that planky surf kind of sound. I'm basically doing whatever I can do to make this guitar tone sound less like a traditional rock guitar tone. I want it to be kind of funky. I'm gonna affect it. And that's why I'm not gonna play the A minor in the open position. I'm gonna play it in the 5th position over here. And then I'm gonna play the rest of them over here. Because they don't really go together, you know, and that sometimes that's kind of nice, just to mix things up, have fun. All right, that's good for now. So I'm gonna go into the modulation effects and find myself a tremolo. And shout out to Akai for all the effects in this thing, because usually, you know, I'd have my 2 notes, like 2 preamp out, and I'd have my line 6 HX Stomp out going through effects. But with this, I don't have to do that. And once I bounce this thing out, if I feel like the effects that I have myself would be better, I could just go ahead and retrack the guitar, or I can take all of these effects off, reamp it, or do whatever I want to do, but I probably won't. Now that's a little too slow on that tremolo setting, so I'm sure they'll have a, yeah. No, I think I want like an 8th note, yeah. Maybe 16ths. Do they have a setting, or do I have to do it myself? They don't. So I'm gonna go to the 8th note setting, and then I'm gonna mess with the rate, and I'm gonna put it on 16th. So to introduce a little bit of the high end back in there, because once the tremolo got to it, it sounded a little weird. Might add a delay, and then I'm definitely going to auto pan this guitar track as well, because one thing that I've learned is that it's really nice to have auto pan on your guitars and on your keys and synths. It just keeps everything moving, and that movement doesn't allow anything to sit where the bass and the kick drum and everything are gonna sit and kind of mess it up. So let me give it a practice test. Let's lay that down. Make sure everything is set up properly. Let's go. All right, let's solo for a second. I'm not going to put a delay on this actually, but I am going to put that auto pan on there. And for this one, I'm just going to do an eighth note. Yeah, let's do the eighth. I'm going to turn the wet all the way up, so all you hear is the panning. All right, let's see how that sounds. Let me play that back again. I think I might be done with this one. I think I might have beat the rush of fireworks. So thank you everybody that's watched this. And yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, that's something nice. I can work with that. So I'm gonna be going back and chopping all these up. Once I get up to like maybe 4 or 5 of them, I'll go back and I will arrange these out, and then I'll come back in here in YouTube and I will upload the finished projects of these. Maybe some of them with some vocals. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that with all of these yet, because sometimes it's harder to find inspiration for the vocals than it is for anything. And also, you know, us sensitive musicians hating the sounds of our voices, you know how that goes. I'm sure most of you guys that are watching make music yourselves, and you understand what it's like, the struggle to put yourself out there. So thanks for watching. Happy 4th of July. Later, guys.